And what I'm going to spend is around 8 to 10 minutes introducing the Almond Board of California and the Californian almond industry. For the growth of almonds, you require certain kind of weather conditions and certain kind of soil conditions. You need a mild, cool, rainy winter. You need a dry summer with no rains, and you need rich soil conditions. And these conditions exist in plenty in the Central Valley of California. And this Central Valley of California produces over 80% of the global production of almonds. What's interesting is that if you look at the United States of America, California is the only state which grows almonds. No other state in America grows almonds. Now these almonds are grown by 6,500 growers approximately, and they're further processed by around 100 handlers. But clearly, if you look at this amount of almonds which is grown in California, which is 80% of the world production, it cannot be consumed in the domestic market alone. And around 70% of the almonds which are grown in California exported to over 90 countries all over the world, making almonds the number one agricultural export product from California. Now let's talk about Almond Board of California. We came into existence in 1950, which means we've been existing for around 65 years. We were set up under Grower Enacted Federal Marketing Order by the United States Congress. So what are we? We are a not-for-profit organization representing the growers and handlers of the Californian almond industry. We are quasi-governmental under close supervision of USDA, which is the United States Department of Agriculture. Now, the way we work is we work very closely with industry, and we have systems and structures to make that happen. For example, we have a board of directors which consists of 5 handlers and 5 growers who spend the valuable time working along with staff of the Almond Board of California to draw up the future and the vision of the Californian almond industry and its major programs. But this association working closely with the industry doesn't end only at the board of directors. We have several committees consisting of growers and handlers. In fact, practically every facet of work we do, we work with one of these committees. So it could be market development committee, a production research committee, nutrition research committee, food safety and quality committee, finance committee, production research committee, environment research. Practically everything we do, we work along with industry. Now, there's one thing I'd like to clarify here is that we're not in the commercial part of the business. We don't buy almonds, we don't sell almonds, we don't set pricing for almonds. We do not introduce individual buyers to sellers. That's the reason for that is because we represent the entire industry in California, and we don't give any preferential treatment to one member versus another. The question which then arises is, if you're not in the commercial part of the business, then where do we get the budgets to run our programs? For that, we have a very unique model. We get funded to the extent of 3 cents a pound of crop which is grown in California. So greater the volume of crop, greater is the budget for us, less is the crop, less is the budget. In the regions where we are running programs, which are North America, which includes United States of America and Canada, we're running it in Europe, in UK, France, Germany. They're running it in South Korea, China, and India. So these are the regions where we run programs. And wherever we're running programs, we have very strong outreach. We have strong outreach to trade, to consumers, to health professionals, to food professionals, and to the regulatory bodies. And the reason we can have such a strong outreach is because of our commitment towards research. Just to give you an idea, in nutrition research, which we'll be hearing about more a little later from Sheila Krishnaswamy, we have invested over $18 million, $18.3 million so far over the last 20 years in nutrition research, where we are constantly trying to identify the benefits to the human body from consumption of almonds. Now, the 3 broad areas where we have done work is in heart health, weight management, and diabetes management. And the way we work is we work with third-party, very respected researchers, scientists, health professionals, and so on. We help them shape the program, then they run the research, and then they get papers published. So far, we have had over 116 papers which have been published on the basis of work we have funded, and they've come out in very respected health journals. So we take it very seriously. Similarly, we do a lot of industry research, consumer research, and market research. This slide shows you a nutrient comparison for 1 ounce of different kind of nuts, and this data we've taken from United States Department of Agriculture.